Good morning and welcome to Live Jai-Alai in the Magic City on the Jai-Alai Channel. I'm Stu Nyman. I'm here with Andrew Bleckman, and we are pleased to welcome you to this Friday matinee performance. We have 9 games for you beginning at 12 p.m. In addition to fast and fun Jai-Alai action, each of today's games offers win, play, show, quinella, exacta, and trifecta wagering. And if these terms are new to you, they're all parimutuel terms, but if they are new to you, we will be sure to explain them throughout the course of today's performance. We also have two pick 3 wagers. We have an early pick 3 in games 4, 5, and 6, and a late pick 3 in games 7, 8, 9. To play the early pick 3, you pick the winners of games 4, 5, and 6. To play the late pick 3, pick the winners of games 7, 8, and 9. We also have the high-paying Mighty Ocho with a $3,000 guarantee. Mighty Ocho is a pick 8 wager. Correctly pick the winners of games 1 through 8. If you do so, and you're the only one to do so, there's a $3,000 guarantee on that one. And then the most generous wager in all of parimutuel wagering may come down to one of the most generous wagers in all of wagering,
of all
period.
time.
Yeah, which is the high-paying high 5 with a $2,000 guarantee. Play the high 5. You correctly pick the winners of games 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Once again, you have to be the only ticket to do it. And there's a $2,000 guarantee. And if it ever doesn't get hit, that jackpot continues to grow. So there's a possibility you could pay a lot more. Andrew, I'm kind of like just blowing this script off.
No, it's all right.
What's the most that's paid roughly?
Over $12,000.
Over $12,000
Yeah,
that high 5 has gotten up to. So the high 5, Scott is feverishly printing up cash since we gave it away twice yesterday, I believe.
$4,000.
And we didn't give it away. You earned it. If you won it, you earned it. You invested in it.
Absolutely.
You saw who the players were, and you earned it.
Had to be the only ticket, too. Yeah,
That's right.
Stuff.
Online wagering is available at watchandwager.com, or if you're in the state of Connecticut, mywinners.com. However, with all this talk about gambling, I didn't actually say gambling, with all this talk about placing bets is not necessary for you to enjoy all that we have in store for you today. There's some tremendous Jai-Alai action that's been going on here at Magic City. We do not have any scratches in today's performance. Once again, there are no scratches in this afternoon's performance. And apparently people pay close enough attention to know that I was off yesterday. I mean, I was here, but I wasn't here.
Sure.
Yeah, no, off day yesterday. Just not, we've talked about it. President before you were born. Well, there were several presidents before you were born.
There's a couple.
But, Jimmy Carter, talked about a general malaise at one time in the country. That There's a funk. And we often talk about it at the beginning of the performance. We know that some people are staying in because of COVID. We know that some people are out. And we know that we're being watched by folks. That actually sounds a little paranoid. I may be depressed, but I'm not paranoid. We know that there are people that are tuned in and watching in OTBs in Connecticut and their living rooms. Some people tuned in on their phones, and we're very appreciative of the support.
Yep.
And I definitely had an off day yesterday. So for those of you who commented, I very much appreciate that. I'll try to keep it more upbeat. I don't think I'll be doing any magic tricks anytime soon. But
Stu will be jumping through flaming hula hoops today, on a motorcycle.
The one thing that Magic City offers, in addition to tremendous effort on the court, is almost complete transparency as far as the program's concerned. And look, if something's not right, we talk about it. Fortunately, everything in Magic City is okay.
Yeah.
In my head, however, between these ears, not always so wonderful, but no different than a lot of people are experiencing out there. So I know I'm doing a little bit better today. I hope you're doing well out there, and we appreciate you tuning in. Andrew, how are you?
Stu, I'm doing well. Every day to come in here is a good day. I remember I was walking back to my apartment yesterday. This isn't bad for anyone that works in any other place, but I saw someone, it was early in the morning, going, probably like a doctor going to a hospital in the scrubs, and I was like, wow, it really made me realize how fortunate I am that I get to do this for a living, go into, a sporting environment, been a big sports fan my whole life, get to be around numbers, gaming, and all that stuff, so, it was just very, and kind of put it in perspective for me, and, it's a good week. Every day we come here, it's a lot of fun, and to be here with you, obviously, much better mood day. We're having a good one, and Said that and stumbled over.
Even Andrew says, yeah, yesterday was a little rough.
But I say, complete transparency here. Even the guys noticed, and Ben, we talk about him. He's just been great on the court, but off the court, we say he's a great guy. And he came by and he brought Stu a Coke. Stu's a big fan of a regular Coke.
It was a scene right out of the old Mean Joe Green commercial. I don't know if you remember that. Yeah, exactly. The little kid. Hey, Mean Joe. Mean Joe was limping down a hallway.
I remember that, yeah.
That's a famous commercial.
Yeah, awesome. Sure.
And a nice sports comparison that I'm making there. Per Scott. Scott said, I realize you're down, but look, we need to pick it up on the broadcast. I don't have time for this crap. I mean, very understanding man. He's a very understanding guy, but he told me to get my act together today, so.
Now, well, everything's all good.
He offered to pay for the therapist, though, so I think that's nice. Not the medication copay, but the therapist he said that he would cover. So that was very generous.
Partially, yeah. Well, we gave away $4,000 yesterday. I think that was.
He's got to draw the line.
So the
somewhere.
people out there, feel bad for hitting the high five, or else do it. But no, great day in store for you all today. We got 4 minutes until game number 1, and we're running out of time to show you that video that will explain the scoring format for the first 8 games of this 9-game performance, and that will be Spectacular 7 scoring. Take it away.
Spectacular 7 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 7 points wins the game.
And that first game is now just 2 minutes away. Not a lot of prognosticating yesterday. I got to say, the thing that slipped through the cracks, I had 2 picks yesterday, and I was 2 for 2.
And I was just so miserable that we failed to draw attention
we scrapped
to it, right?
Yeah, we scrapped
you're picking them perfect, and Andrew's there. What, nothing for me? But
that's all right. No.
You're awesome where that's concerned.
Well,
you're always willing to self-sacrifice for the program.
No, not about me here, Stu. But it is fun. I was 2 for 2, and we'll take it because usually it goes the other way. But game number 1 here. Seeing these post 1, 2, 3. I'm going to stay away from those guys there. Well, how about before we make the pick?
Did you just flat out say you're staying away from post 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah.
Staying away from Fred. Staying away from Diaz. All right, that's pretty bold. That's bold.
Well, I will say stats on the day yesterday, so I'll give you a little more some background as to why I may be making the picks here. A couple guys with 3 wins, Douglas, Ben, and Ron. No surprise there. Top 3 in terms of singles wins last week. Leading the pack again here in Week 19. Anderluck has 2 wins, and then a lot of guys with 1. Tennessee picked up 1. El Barba picked up 1. He was in the money 4 of his 6 games. El Barba played really well. That was good to see.
Took some time off, came back fresh.
Yep, very fresh. Looked good. Jedden picked up a win. Bueno with a win. He was all over the board there. A couple of in-the-money finishes. And Kubala also with a win. And I feel like I've been taking Ben every time.
Look, Ben in the 6 post, it's not a particularly difficult post position to win at. I mean, it's not one of the better post positions, but it's not the 5 or the 7.
Right.
So it's the 3rd worst, but still the way he's been playing, positive attitude.
The 6 or the 8. And I will say, interesting note about Ben. Wanted to know where he stood in the championship singles standings. 61 wins for him. And he said,
I hope you don't mind that I gave him your number.
No, not at all. He had my number.
Okay,
it came up in my phone.
He texted me for it yesterday, and I was like, yeah, here, you call him.
In his words, he said extra motivation now that he knows he's that close and wants to get over that hump to take it there. So I'm going to go with Ben here out of post 6 in game number 1.
So there's your prognostication, and with that, we're ready to begin our first game. It's a Spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt at post 1, we have Fred. Receiving in the blue at post 2 is Diaz. Our first matchup, Fred versus Diaz, to start things off on this Friday matinee. Fred serves. We begin game 1. Point 1. Fred first up on the board in our first game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt at post 3. Here's Juice. Ball tipped. Point 3. Here's the green shirt at post 4, El Barba. Ball tipped off the serve, point 3. Juice has 2 points. He now serves with the black shirt at post 5. Here's Jedden. Here's a hard forehand to start things off by Jedden. Backhand by Juice. Jedden on the rebote. Ball tipped by Juice at the 8 line, point 5. Yellow shirt at post 6, Ben receives. Nice backhand by Ben. Rebote forehand, we have a swing and a miss at the 8 line. Point 6. Receiving, post 7, Tennessee. Big backhand by Tennessee. Rebote, the rebound play comes off the back wall. Played nicely to the inside by Ben. And scoring, point 6. That is the goal. Throw the ball where your opponent is not. In this matchup, Ben will serve to the purple shirt at post 8, worn by Bueno. This will complete the first round of play. Ben makes the catch in the air at the 9 line. Outside placement by Ben. Will score. Well thrown by Ben, point 6. That'll complete the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return in the second round, Diaz. Ben moves up to take the ball in the air. Missed the catch on the forehand, point 2. Diaz on the board with 2 points. Here's post 1, Fred. Rebote left side by Diaz for the big bounce to the outside. That's going to score for Diaz, point 2. Diaz has 4 points. He serves to the 4 post in the green shirt. We have El Barba. Diaz gets behind the ball on the left side. Couldn't complete the catch. Point goes to the 4. El Barba's on the board with 2 points, serving to post 3. Juice. Rebote left side by El Barba. Catch by Juice. El Barba holds on to it. Sends it back to the inside. Catch by Juice. Made that catch in the air. Nice play. Scoop by El Barba. Ball missed on the forehand of Juice. Point goes to the 4. El Barba has 4 points, serving to post 5. Returning to the court is Jedin. Nice rebote 2-all. Jedin tipped the ball, point 4. Possible game point for the green shirt at post 4, El Barba. On the court trying to stop him. The pink shirt at post 7, worn by Tennessee. El Barba on the forehand at the 11 line. Hard throw to the inside. Picked up by Tennessee. El Barba choosing the rebote. He makes a nice save on that ball. Here's Tennessee from the left side. Hard throw. Rebote by El Barba trying to pass Tennessee. He makes the catch. And then he dropped it. That is point and game, ladies and gentlemen, of the green shirt of post 4, El Barba. No playoff in our first game, 2 places, 6 shows. It's got nothing to do with the basket. Now come back here and get ready for the next game. Results from Game 1 are official. Coming in first, post 4, El Barba. Taking second, post 2, Diaz. Coming in third, post 6, Ben. 4-2-6 is the official order of finish for our first game. So, I believe you said something about not taking 1, 2, 3, or 4 or something like that.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. All right. That's all
Stopped
right.
at El Barba.
You did stop at El Barba. That's reasonable. Yes. Prognostication in highlight. Always fun to watch.
Yeah. Just watch.
Yeah.
Dumpster fire. Yeah. 0 for 1.
There are your prices from our first game. The $2 Quinella 2-4. That's first and second in any order. That is what a Quinella is. 2-4, $44.20. Trifecta 4-2-6, $304.40. And $2 wagered on 4 to win returns $11.40. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our second game. It's a Spectacular 7 singles match. Spectacular 7 means that all points will double after the first round of play. And when we say Spectacular 7, that means the game's played to 7 points. There are no scratches in Game 2, and post time is just 7 minutes away. Good luck.
I really got the name El Barba from Coach JR. You know, like the first day I came into practice, he was like, "Oh, La Barbas." You know, he called me the beard. And, you know, it kind of just stuck. The most frustrating aspect of highlight for me probably would be anticipation. Because the ball's going so fast, you don't have time to wait to see where the ball's going to be thrown. It's frustrating, you know, but at the end of the day, I'm playing a sport for money, okay? My goal is to go out there, win every point, as soon as I step on the court, win the game, and call that game a day. You know, that's it.
And El Barba continuing on with his great play here in Week 19. That was already his second win to go along with 3 shows. He's been in the money in 5 of his 7 appearances, so I think that's right up there with Douglas and Ron, the highest percentage on the roster. So good to see him back, focused, and playing really well. His win number 43 also on the season. He is tied for 9th place with Anderlecht. 43 wins, 43 places, 51 shows for El Barba in his 414th game.
And look, obviously we know that sometimes folks get, you know, one, we're so pleased that people care enough to to watch.
Right.
So I think that's awesome, and get behind some of the players. And Barba catches a lot of heat, because he'll play passionate sometimes. Other times he gets frustrated, and people seem to tap into that. But when he's concentrating, and we can't overemphasize the importance of the mental game. Kind of funny how I started off the performance, but literally, I mean, it comes down to concentration. It comes down to you need the ability to throw the shots. Obviously, you need to know when to throw them. I said about bend, which is what we instruct here, throw the ball where your opponent's not. You need to be able to do it.
Yeah.
You need to be able to do it. And sometimes it's just enough to get it to the front wall. For instance, that drop by Tennessee in the last game that's inexcusable. I mean, sorry. At 3 years in, no. And do we love Tennessee? Yes, we love Tennessee. Am I being hard on him? I'm being necessarily hard on him. No harder than I would be if I was on the court with him or if he was back here. Sure. Yeah, you can't just wind up and have the ball fall out of your cesta in year 3. Can't do that.
Oh, exactly right there. And game 2 coming up now in just about 3 minutes. And to get you up to the start of that second game, we got a video for our new fans here that will explain in simpler terms how Jai-Alai is played.
The main rule of Jai-Alai is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then, in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Jai-Alai. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a Jai-Alai player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
And now 2 minutes away from our second game here. Game 3 marks the start of that high five, so you still got a couple minutes to get those wagers in. As we said, the high five went twice yesterday. $4,000. And I think it's gone the last 3 performances at least. Definitely hit on that Sunday.
Yeah.
And then the 2 yesterday. So at least a 3-game winning streak for the high five. We'll see if we can make it 4 or potentially 5 here on this Friday. And you got all the way through the end of the second game up until we start game 3 to get those wagers in. So looking at game 2.
Are we going to prognosticate again?
That's the deal.
So the rule. So we're still going with the same rule, if I remember from last week. You prognosticate twice.
If you miss both, you're done.
And you miss both, you're done. So you missed the first one.
Yeah. So now the pressure. Now the pressure's really on.
That's right, because no more prognostication if you blow this one, like you blew the first one.
Now they moved El Barba up a post. Post 3 now. Tennessee in the 5, Bueno in the 6. Ben in the 8. I don't know what's...
Ben out of the 8?
I don't know what's sticking out. I mean, look at the numbers with Bueno in this game. He must like this game, too. Winning almost a third of his appearances. So we're going to go with Bueno here. Post 6. Back-to-back post 6. But I think Bueno's going to get it done.
Bueno it is. With that, we're ready to begin game number 2, a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1, we have Juice. Receiving in the blue of post 2, Diaz. Juice serves. We begin our second game. Diaz from the forehand lays one up. Caught on the forehand of Juice. Juice goes low and hard to the inside. It scores point 1. Here's the white shirt of post 3, El Barba. Catch by Juice at the 9 line. Juice throws it hard to the inside. Caught on the left side of El Barba. El Barba with the backhand. That scores point 3. 3 serves to the green shirt of post 4. Here's Fred. Rebote forehand by El Barba. Fred brings it down at the 11 line. El Barba from the left side with the drop ball. Point 4. On the court, ready to receive in the black shirt of post 5. This matchup has Fred serving to Tennessee. Catch by Fred. Tennessee with a good catch on the forehand. Hard throw. Caught by Fred. Fred on the rebote. Gets it up to the front wall. Here's Tennessee from the 11 line. Great throw by Tennessee. Fred hangs in there. Picks it up. Tennessee with a high reach makes the catch. Returns it for the big bounce. Stopped by Fred at the 12 line. A change up from the 11 line. Hits the pad. Other than that, well played point 5. Here's post 6 in the yellow shirt. Bueno. Point 5. This matchup has Tennessee serving to the pink shirt of post 7 worn by Jedin. Rebote left side by Tennessee. Catch by Jedin. Point 7. On the court, ready to receive. Purple shirt of post 8. Here now to complete the first round of play is Ben. Low and hard to the inside. Rebote left side by Ben to the outside. Jedin moves up, makes the catch. Great catch by Ben. Holds it. Here's the backhand. Jedin for the rebote. Beautiful rebote thrown by Jedin at the 11 line. Ben hard to the inside. Jedin picks it up on the forehand. Rebote left side by Ben. 2-wall attempt is wide. Point 7. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return in the second round is Diaz. Diaz with the forehand high to the front wall. Jedin makes the catch. Point 7. Jedin's on the board with 4 points, serving to post 1. Juice. Ball dropped by Juice off the serve. Point 7. Possible game point for the pink shirt of post 7, Jedin. On the court trying to stop him. The white shirt of post 3, El Barba. Swing and a miss. Point in game. Post 7, Jedin. 7 wins it. 5 comes in second. 4, 1, and 3 playoff for third place. 4 first serves to 1. Juice from the forehand. Catch by Fred. Fred to the inside. Juice has the rebote on the left side. Juice showing some good control there on that rebote. Fred just dropped it. Point 1. Possible show point. Third place finish here for Juice. Trying to stop him, El Barba. El Barba on the forehand. Juice from the 9 line. Cortada. Much better Cortada there for Juice will score. Point and a third place finish for Juice, wearing the red shirt at post 1. 7-5-1. Unofficial order finish for game 2. Results for game 2. Our official is posted. Coming in first, post 7, Jedin. Taking second, post 5, Tennessee. Coming in third, post 1, Juice. 7-5-1 is the official order of finish for our second game. And we'll have your prices up in just a moment. So Tennessee coming in second in that game. Tennessee showing definite improvement over his first performance in our first game. That'll take us to the prices. The $2 quinella, that's first and second in any order, 5-7, $61.80. Trifecta, 7-5-1, that's first, second, and third place finish, $580.80. $2 wagered on 7 to win returns $11.80. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our third game. It's a spectacular 7 singles match that's played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. In addition to being game 3, it also begins today's high 5, most generous wager in all of parimutuel wagering. Most generous jackpot, maybe? I don't know. Maybe generous jackpot. Have to come up with something that has a little alliteration for that. High 5 is a pick 5 wager. Correctly pick the winners of games 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Slight catch, have to be the only ticket to do so. If you do pick all 5, however, there is a consolation if more than one person does it. Also 4 of 5, 3 of 5, but most people are either hitting it or they're participating in some type of consolation. But in order to win the jackpot, the $2,000, you must hit it exact and be the only person to do so. Post time for Game 3 and the High 5 is just 7 minutes away. Already $1,600.
Look at that.
I mean, that has to soften the blow to Scott a little bit. Because, I mean, look, I saw him today. His fingers are all green from the printing press. He has to print this cash fresh. Because Magic City customers demand fresh cash.
Rightfully so.
Absolutely.
You never deny a customer request, even the most ridiculous.
That's absolutely not true. No, we've denied plenty of customer requests. Why don't you fire all of these guys and get a whole bunch of new guys? No, we're not going to do that. No, sorry. Sorry.
Tell you what, we did say the High 5 was hit at least 3 times in a row. How about 5? It's actually 5 times.
5 for 5?
5 of the last 5. So this is to make it 6 of 6. And reflective.
$10,000. Oh, oi, that hurts. Oi.
But yeah, even better, and perhaps a reason why there's already a lot bet into that pool, just about $1,600. We'll see if maybe it gets over that $2,000 guarantee.
Look,
that makes Scott happy.
From kidding aside, and obviously there's a certain amount of playfulness that I engage in just to entertain myself, because I know that no one else finds it entertaining, which is okay. If the wager is almost self-supporting, I think that's great. If it's almost self-supporting.
We'll get there.
Exactly.
Far cry from...
But jackpots are great. I mean, when it doesn't get hit for a couple performances and all of a sudden we're looking at $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, that's always exciting. That is always exciting.
Remember the first week they broke it out at the $5,000 guarantee? That was a tough stretch for the printing press. Hands were very green. Yeah,
absolutely.
More of a forest green at that point. Yeah.
But look, he stands behind the exact same way that we stand behind these players in this program.
Right.
And that's something that we talk about. There are some folks that are, we always assume that there are a few people just tuning in going, what is this? And realistically, the one thing that this does give you an opportunity to do, if you do follow Jai-Alai, if you like Jai-Alai, if you think that you like Jai-Alai, the one thing that you've never had an opportunity to do, unless you hung out at North Miami, and we used to kick people out of the Miami Jai-Alai, so you couldn't just hang out and watch unless you were like a parent of one of the kids.
Sure.
I don't know how it was at other places. I don't know how it operates in Spain and France. I mean, I do, but is no one sees players' progression. Here you do. Here you can follow them from year 1 through year 3. You can watch how they develop. The only fair comparison that can be made with these players are to players with the exact same amount of experience that they do. Right. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure that there are a few players out there playing amateur who have a year and a half since they put on a cesta and play like Douglas on any court of whatever size.
Right.
I'm sure, but I don't think that there are many of them.
No, probably not out there. And
so we're
happy to have
Magic City is very unique in a number of different ways.
Yeah, absolutely. And switching gears here a little bit now, 5 minutes away from the start of that third game. You just have a couple more minutes to get those bets in for the high five. As we said here, switching gears along with the Jai-Alai Channel's free-to-play Fantasy Jai-Alai that many of you have taken advantage of and have been enjoying here for the past couple weeks. We are excited to announce that Fantasy Jai-Alai has been picked up by one of the major players in fantasy sports, and that is PrizePicks.com. PrizePicks offers a unique fantasy sports platform that, unlike other sites, allows you to mix and match sports. Again, for a limited time, we are able to offer special incentives to our Fantasy Jai-Alai players. If you go to the website, go to PrizePicks.com, both spelled exactly how you'd think, PrizePicks.com, and use the referral code HI, J-A-I, when you sign up. You will receive a 25% bonus match in your deposit funds and a free 3-pick entry that could potentially win you, Stu, $50. And here's where it gets even more interesting. We're not done yet. If you send a picture of your computer or phone screen as proof that you have used the referral code HI at signup, and you will qualify for a double cash prize. Double cash prize if you win a week of the Jai-Alai Channel's Fantasy Jai-Alai in the 2020 or 2021 season, either this season or next season. You heard that right. You've signed up at PrizePicks.com. Use the referral code HI, J-A-I, when you sign up. Take a picture of the screen before you click to submit your sign up. Send that photo to the email info@thejaialaIchannel.com. Again, info@thejaialaIchannel.com, and you will automatically qualify to get double the cash prize when you win a week of our Fantasy Jai-Alai. Plus, of course, you get a 25% bonus deposit match. And as we said, that free 3-pick entry to get you started on Prize Picks. So it's a win-win. Sign up at prizepicks.com. That's PrizePicks, P-I-C-K-S, both how you think it'd be spelled, .com today. And so that's very exciting news in the world of fantasy sports. If you play it out there, Prize Picks, as we said there, has picked up Fantasy Jai-Alai. So, Stu.
Yeah, I have no clue what you said.
As a fan,
No, I actually heard everything you said. It is exciting. I do like seeing new developments in and around Jai-Alai.
Sure.
And it's all happening here at Magic City.
Right.
So that's absolutely a good thing that we are quite proud of. But I will need you to explain that to me further because as we know, and this isn't joking, never placed a bet on Jai-Alai. I have never placed a bet on Jai-Alai, ever.
So if you go, interesting. So if you go to Prize Picks, and this is also daily fantasy as well. So
PrizePicks.com.
PrizePicks.com.
Yes.
If you go to the website there, it's a little bit different than your FanDuel or your DraftKings.
I wouldn't know what those are anyway,
what
so
you would
yeah,
think.
completely oblivious.
So basically how it works is there's all different types of sports. You got NFL, NBA, MLB, PGA, MMA, NHL, tennis, soccer. You got video games that you can bet on as well, NASCAR, WNBA.
Why would I...
College football, and you see Jai-Alai there.
Why would I bet on a video game? I mean, why? I don't even play them, so I don't know why I would bet on them.
That's a good point.
People do that? Seriously?
People do that.
So there are people betting on video games, but not betting on Jai-Alai.
Yeah.
Not betting on guys working their ass off to try to play Jai-Alai.
Yeah.
And we allow gambling on it, and it's been around since 1926, wagered on since 1933 in the United States, and there are people betting on video games.
People betting
playing
on
video games.
Yeah.
And people are playing those video games, right? So they're betting on people playing those video games.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever.
Absolutely,
mind blown. Makes absolutely no sense.
He's done with this. So yeah, how Prize Picks works here is you have to pick a 2-player, 3-player, or 4-player lineup. And Prize Picks, the site itself, gives a fantasy projection for each person in any respective sport. So you can go. It says NFL here. You can see. Well, as you see the clock at 0 minutes. We'll get into more of the descriptive, but PrizePicks.com. Sign up. Use the referral code HI, J-A-I, 25% bonus match, and you win double the cash prize if you win a week of the Highlight Channel's Fantasy Highlight League. Go sign up. We got game number 3, Stu.
Do you mind if I talk about Highlight now?
No, please.
Because
this
this I understand. Let's begin game 3. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Fred has just served. Beginning game 3. Tennessee receives in the blue of post 2. Fred dropped the ball in the forehand deep in the backcourt. Point 2. Tennessee's first up on the board in our third game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3. This matchup has Tennessee serving to Ben. Over serve. Point 2. Point 3, rather. In this matchup, Ben serves to Juice. Catch on the forehand of Ben. What a great pickup that was by Juice. He got his cesta behind it. Just wasn't able to stop the ball in the cesta. Point goes to the 3. Ben is on the board with 2 points. He serves to post 5 in the black shirt. We have Jedin. Rebote left side by Ben. Thrown hard. Jedin picks it up in the middle of the court. Ball off the tip of Ben Cesta. Point goes to the 5. Jedin on the board with a point. In this next matchup, Jedin serves to the yellow shirt of post 6, worn by Bueno. Powerful backhand by Bueno. Jedin sets for the rebote. Nice rebote by Jedin. Here's the catch by Bueno. The ball hit the overhead screen. That's out of play. 1-6. Here's post 7 in the pink shirt. El Barba. Ball in and out of the cesta for El Barba. 0.6. Bueno has 2 points. On the court, ready to receive. Here now to complete the first round of play, we have Diaz. Scoop by Bueno. Scores. 0.6. Bueno's made 3 straight points as we complete the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return, Fred in the second round. Point 6. Straight points to a possible game point here for the yellow shirt of post 6. Bueno trying to stop him. Post 2, Tennessee. Rebote left side. Way wide. 0.2. Tennessee is on the board with 3 points, serving to post 4, Juice. It's a hard forehand throw by Juice. Good catch by Tennessee. Backhand by Tennessee coming way out to the rebote. Juice on the run. Back to the ball. Not something you want to do if you can avoid it. 0.2. Straight points in the second round for Tennessee to a possible game point. Trying to stop him, post 3, Ben. Powerful backhand. Clipped the side wall. Tennessee on the rebote. Tennessee goes for a 2-wall. Yep, out. Point 3. Play continues. Ben's on the board with 4 points, serving to post 5. Jedden. Nice backhand by Jedden. Rebote left side by Ben. Jedden comes in at the 8 line, makes the catch. Ben, great catch on the left side. Hard throw. Rebote comes low. Jedden goes to the floor to make a great save. Here's Ben on the forehand. Hard throw to the inside. Jedden's going to look for another rebote. That one to the overhead screen. Good effort, though. Point 3. Possible game point for Ben in the white shirt of post 3. He has 6 points. Trying to stop him, the pink shirt of post 7, El Barba. Ball tipped on the forehand of Ben. Point goes to the 7. El Barba on the board with 2 points, serving to post 8. Returning to the court, we have Diaz. Ball tipped at the 11 line, point 8. Diaz serves the returning 1 post, Fred. Over serve. The ball must land between the 4 and 7 line on the serve. Point goes to the 1. Possible game point for post 6, Bueno, receiving. Swing and a miss on the rebote. That is point and game to the yellow shirt of post 6, Bueno. No playoff here. 6 wins at 3 places, 2 shows. 6-3-2. Unofficial order finish for game number 3. It's official, winning game 3, post 6, Bueno. Taking second, post 3, Ben. Coming in third, post 2, Tennessee. 6-3-2 is the official order of finish for game number 3. Overall, some improved play.
Well, I know what it is. I didn't pick the 6 that game, so.
And it came in. It's amazing, isn't it?
Funny how that works.
It's amazing how that works. It really is. But you read the script really well.
Thank you. I can read.
4 years at UM, and at least you can read, right?
Barely.
Okay. There are your prices from game number 3. The $2 Quinella, that's first and second in any order. 3-6, $21.80. Trifecta. Well, it seems like the public was, as they say, all over this one. 6-3-2, returning $63.60. $2 wagered on 6 to win, returns $14.60. Now, the first time I saw the public all over something was at Miami Highlight. It was the first Dania Miami Challenge. And I remember I don't prognosticate, right?
Sure.
I did used to handicap, but I don't prognosticate and I don't bet.
Right.
But that night I was like, okay, look, it's Joey's first time back at Miami Highlight since 1983, 84, whenever he went to Dania. You know, you got to put Joey in the trifecta. And so there were roughly 3,000, 4,000 people there that night. And it came in Joey, Michelina, Kent, I believe it was. Or Michelina, Joey, Kent, or something like that with the 3. The trifecta, so there was a lot of money in the pool, is what I'm saying. A ton of money in the pool. There was a ton of money in the pool, and it returned $78.
$78.
Yeah, and at the time, it's like I obviously understood how pari-mutuels operate, but I was like, I don't get it.
I mean, that's literally...
it's like everyone has a winning trifecta ticket on that one.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's what you like to see. You know, you like to see big payoffs. People like to go, I won.
Right.
They like to do that. And obviously that's great. But the more people who are able to say, that's crap, but here, I bet $8 and it returns 60. I'm happy with that.
Right. can't go broke taking a profit, as they say.
Or you can't go broke if you never. That's what I operate by. Never place a bet.
That's a safer option.
Oh, can you imagine if I actually bet on this stuff? What I would say? I mean, this is just me with training, helping to train the guys, and I say some of the stuff that comes out of my mouth. Can you imagine if I was betting on it? You couldn't listen to it.
Yeah, you would. Unwatchable.
No, it's one thing I used to do, sitting in Miami Highlights, sitting above the audience, looking down in the audience and listen to people just say the worst stuff to the players on the court. It's like, my God, do you have any idea how good what you're watching is?
Yeah.
Anyway,
game 4.
Up next is game 4. Yeah, I should probably talk about our next game. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Game 4 begins the early pick 3. We have 2 pick 3s, an early pick 3 and a late pick 3. So if you really enjoy pick 3s, we have 2 now. To play the pick 3, you correctly pick the winners of games 4, 5, and 6. Post time for game 4, which is scratch-free, only 4 minutes away. Good luck.
I love Jai-Alai. I think Jai-Alai's a beautiful game. My favorite part of playing Jai-Alai would be that I get to compete. I get to come into a facility with other competitors that are trying their hardest. I get to come out here and try my hardest. Win or lose, you feel a sense of accomplishment at the end of the day after coming in and giving it your all. My 2020 goal is when you open up the program, it should say Chris Bueno, win percentage, 150 or better, and in the money percentage, 400 or better. I'm gonna finish every game that I get possible game point.
Remind me of Hustle City, man. Everybody got more than one gig. One stop, boy, $20.
I'm not your neighborhood Uber driver. I do luxury. And then I have another job. I play Jai-Alai.
I have this crazy idea. Do you think we could send something out to all the ex-athletes for the last 20 years and say, we're looking to hire and train Jai-Alai players?
When I first got the email, I thought it was pranking me.
I need some clarity on this.
I went on YouTube and I Googled Jai-Alai.
I was like, Jai-Alai.
They paying us, man, and we can win big money.
Let me see what this is all about.
That's what you gotta do. Get some money.
The players taking the court are all athletes you may recognize.
Baseball, football, track and field.
Having the work, played Division I sport, and then I had a child on the way, so I dropped out.
The crack era was tough. Sports in general was a way out of our environment.
It's really game time now, man.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
We got the streets on fire.
This is gonna be the first time that my kids will be able to sit in the audience and root for their father. Who wants it more?
This is a sacrifice I think is gonna pay off in the end.
This is a dream for me.
I gotta win.
Can't get drama better than this.
Jai-Alai became the new hustle.
Let's get ready to play.
And folks, there was a trailer for the award-winning documentary Magic City Hustle on the start of the Jai-Alai program here at Magic City just a few years ago. If you'd like to watch that for yourself, you can head over to MagicCityCasino.com. There's a Jai-Alai tab. First button under that Jai-Alai tab says Magic City Hustle. You click on it, it'll take you directly to the website, or I'm going to go a different route. You can type in MagicCityHustle.com directly into your browser. But either way you do it, it'll take you to the same main page where you can then make a purchase of that film for $5 and enjoy it as many times as you would like.
What did Shay think about it? This is where you
there's
say,
no
we haven't watched it together.
We have. That was early quarantine.
Really?
Yeah, that was very early in the process.
It is a good quarantine flick. It is.
Yeah, good date night movie. Yeah, throw it on. But we're going to have to watch it again. I mean, it's just one of those things that I have such a connection to the players that I could watch it as many times as I want. I mean, I love it every time. I think the one thing that she noticed was Ben is her favorite player.
Really?
Because we told you the story because this guy's got all these interesting names. You see like Cool Fitness, CRB, Jedin, not his name, and then they're like Ben. Simple. Yeah,
B-E-N.
B-E-N. I like this guy. Simple guy. And then you watch the film and you're like, oh, I can cheer for this guy. So perhaps we're going to have to watch it again. But yeah, huge fan of Ben. As I think everyone has become a fan of his over these past few weeks, and especially when he gave you that Coke yesterday. That was,
have a Coke and a smile, Mean Joe.
Coke, yeah. That would have been cuter if he wrote your name on it.
That was the only. That was
share
the
a
only
Coke
thing,
with Stu.
That is the only thing that was missing. So before we go down that rabbit hole, let's start Game 4, a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Yes, as entertaining as we are, folks are here for the Jai-Alai. That's why I'm here anyway. Serving in the red shirt of post 1, we have Ikeda. Receiving the blue of post 2. You might guessed it, Ben. Ben from the forehand, back to the inside. Catch by Ikeda. Back on the wall. Ben going for an outside placement. Does not cut to the outside. Ikeda's got it at the 11 line. There's a hard throw. Caught by Ben. Nice backhand by Ben. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Ben from the left side. Ikeda on the forehand. Outside placement from the forehand of Ikeda opens up beautifully to score. Point 1. One serves to the white shirt of post 3. Kubala. Rebote forehand by Kubala. Ikeda throws hard to the inside, and it scores. Point 1. Entering the court, the green shirt of post 4, Jedin. Ball tipped off the serve, point 1. Ikeda with 3 straight points. He now serves to the black shirt of post 5. Here's Carballo. Carballo, strong backhand to the inside. Rebote forehand, up, and away. That hit the overhead screen, point 5. On the court, ready to receive in the yellow shirt of post 6. This matchup has Carballo serving to Anderluck. Strong forehand by Anderluck. Catch by Anderluck on the left side. He goes deep. Forehand rebote thrown nicely by Carballo. Hard throw by Anderluck. Catch by Carballo. Rebote forehand by Anderluck. Missed. Point 5. Here's post 7, Tennessee. Rebote backhand by Tennessee. Catch by Carballo. Tennessee goes to the floor, makes a beautiful rebote save that scores on. Point 7. Here to complete the first round receive, purple shirt of post 8, Bragley. Another good save. This is it's not particularly pretty, but it is effective. That is a great play by Tennessee. Tennessee forehand rebote just lays it back. Bragley on the run. Get back in there, Tennessee. That's it. Backhand by Tennessee, low and hard. Scoop by Bragley. Hard throw by Bragley, caught by Tennessee. Tennessee from the forehand, catch by Bragley. Reverse 2-wall, scooped up by Bragley and a great catch. Cortada will score. Well played point by Tennessee and Bragley there. Very good. Point 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. Here's Ben. Rebote left side by Ben. He lays it up. Here's Bragley. He steps to the outside. Makes the catch on the forehand. Hard thrown carom. Will score from the forehand of Bragley. Very nice. Point 8. 8 is on the board with 3 points, serving to the returning 3 post. Here's Kubala. Strong backhand by Kubala. Missed on the left side of Bragley. Point 3. Kubala has 2 points. He serves the green shirt to post 4. Jedden. Nice backhand by Jedden. Here's Kubala on the left side. Rebote forehand by Jedden. Catch by Kubala. Point 4. Receiving post 1, the red shirt. Ikeda. Hard throw to the inside. Jen for the rebote. Jen makes a beautiful rebote save from the 12 line. There's a great catch by Ikeda. Picada, the big bounce, goes up, brought down by Jedden. A great catch. Ikeda from the left side. Nice backhand. Catch by Jedden. Jedden on the backhand. Hard and low to the inside. Rebote comes out. Hooked from the 8 line. Point 4. A well-played point by Jedden and Ikeda. 4 on the board, 4 points. Here's post 6. This matchup has Jedden serving to Anderluck. Rebote left side by Jedden. Catch by Anderluck. Anderluck with a hard thrown forehand that scores. Point 6. Receiving post 5, Carballo. Rebote forehand by Anderluck. Catch by Carballo. Throw to the inside. Picked up on the left side of Anderluck and a great catch. Catch by Carballo. He winds up. Back to the inside he goes. Scoop by Anderluck. Scoop by Carballo. Catch on the forehand of Anderluck. Low and hard to the inside where it scores. Point 6. Six serves, post 7, Tennessee. Rebote forehand by Anderluck. Catch by Tennessee. Tennessee goes deep. A little too hard. That hit the overhead screen. Point 6. Possible game point for Anderluck in the yellow shirt at post 6. On the court trying to stop him in the blue at post 2, Ben. Catch by Anderluck. Big backhand by Ben. Rebote left side by Anderluck. That's a beautiful rebote. Stays inside. Ben, forehand rebote to the overhead screen. Point in game. Yellow shirt to post 6. Anderluck. 6 wins it. 4 places. 8 serves to 1. This is for third place. Difficult catch made deep in the backcourt by Bragley. Rebote forehand missed. Point, a third place finish for post 8. Bragley. Unofficial order finish 6-4-8. Results from game 4 are official. Coming in first, post 6, Anderluck. Taking second, post 4, Jedden. Coming in third, post 8, Bragley. 6-4-8 is the official order of finish for game number 4. There are your prices. The $2 quinella, 4-6. That's first and second in any order. $68.20. And look at that try. 50-cent try. 6-4-8. $815.25. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our 5th game. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. There are no scratches in our 5th game. Post time for game 5, where we'll also see a few new faces. Not new to Magic City, but new in this performance. Post time for game 5, just 6 minutes away. Good luck.
And now 6 minutes away from the start of that 5th game. And for those new fans who may be joining us a little later in the program, here it is again, a video that will explain in simpler terms how Jai-Alai is played.
The main rule of Jai-Alai is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then, in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Jai-Alai. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a Jai-Alai player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
And that 5th game here now just 5 minutes away. And as we said here just a few moments ago, before the start of that 3rd game, said along with the Jai-Alai Channel's free-to-play Fantasy Jai-Alai, we announced just a few minutes ago that Fantasy Jai-Alai has been picked up by one of the major players in fantasy sports, and that is PrizePicks.com. PrizePicks offers, as we said, their unique fantasy sports platform that, unlike other sites, allows you to mix and match sports. So what exactly do we mean by that? Well, go on PrizePicks.com. Create an account, and you look at the board for all different sports. You see, as we said, there's NFL, NBA, MLB, PGA for golf, MMA, NHL, pretty much any sport you can, any of the really main sports now, big major sports, are up on the board here. So if you go to Jai-Alai in particular, you see There's a couple guys on the roster listed for the afternoon performance. You see Douglas, Ron, Tennessee, Ikeda, Bueno, Diaz, Carballo, just to name a few. And how Prize Picks differs from some other sites is Prize Picks actually sets a projection for all players in every sports. So, unlike perhaps in DraftKings or FanDuel where each player has a certain monetary value, that's how we also do it for our fantasy highlight game. Prize Picks actually sets their projected total for you, and all you have to do is pick if a player is going to go over or under that projected total. So if you're familiar with over and unders in other sports, it's basically the same concept. In terms of the entries, how it works, you can pick a 2-player, 3-player, or 4-player combination, and those obviously pay differently. So a 2-player combination gets you back 3 times your money. A 2-player combination gets back 3 times your money. A 3-player combination gives you back 5 times your money. And a 4-player combination gives you back 10 times your money. So if you bet $10, you get back 100 on the 4-player. If you bet $10 on the 3-player, you'll get back 50. And on the 2-player, if you bet $10, you'll get back $30. And you said it's a unique platform where you can mix and match. So say you want to bet LeBron James in basketball, Stu. You think he's going to have a nice game. He's going to go over LeBron James.
Basketball, right?
Basketball guy.
Yeah,
you look at basketball, you say, look, okay, well, for example, we'll say Lakers aren't playing today, but say, hey, I think Kawhi Leonard on the Clippers is going to have a big day. So you can go to NBA, you can click on Kawhi Leonard.
You think taking a Clipper to Hawaii sounds good? What did you say? Did I hear
Clipper
that?
Kawhi Leonard, that's his name. Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said take a Clipper to Hawaii. And I was like, that's kind of old-fashioned, but sounds nice.
So you can make a 2-player combination. Say you think Kawhi Leonard's going to have a nice game, and you think Douglas is going to have a nice afternoon performance. So you click Kawhi Leonard in the NBA, then you go to Highlight, and you click Douglas. Then you'll see there it says current entry, and then you have to select over or under the projection for each player. So Kawhi Leonard is projected 53 points. You pick, is he going to go over or under that? Douglas is projected 7.5. You have to pick over or under his projected score of 7.5. How the scoring works for Prize Picks, which differs slightly from how we do it in our game, you get 5 points per win, 3 points per place, 1 point per show. There's no points for quad, and then you get -1 for every finish outside of the money. So outside of the top 3, you subtract 1 point. So that's the score for Douglas. You think he's going to go over 7.5 or under 7.5?
I so admire your youth and enthusiasm, you have no idea. I mean that very sincerely. I often say things that I don't mean, but in that case, I definitely mean what I say.
So you don't necessarily have to do...
I almost understand. I almost understand.
So you don't have to do... You could do multiple highlight players. You can do multiple basketball players. You can mix and match. That's the unique part about Prize Picks, which allows... They just set the projections. Not every player is available. They give you the players that they have the projections for, and you just choose over-under. It's very simple for someone that's new to fantasy sports. You don't have to get into the minutia of prices and the value and all that. All you have to do is pick over-under the projection. As you said, you have to parlay at least 2 players. You get 3 times your money for that 2-player, 5 times for the 3-player, and 10 times your money for a 4-player projection. We'll get more into it throughout the day there, but that's a little intro to it. We got Game 5 coming up right now.
We'll skip the intro. Kubala just served. Here's Bueno. Kubala sets up for the rebote on the forehand. Bueno from the left side. Bueno goes deep. Rebote left side by Kubala. Catch by Bueno. Karen by Bueno. That lands in, opens up. Kubala stopped it. Got assessed on it without moving the screen out of the way. Nicely played by Kubala. Kubala from the left side now. Juggling ruled on that catch. Ball must be caught and stopped. Point 2. 2 gets the first point of the 5th game. Here's the white shirt of post 3, Bragley. Catch by Bueno. Bragley from the forehand. Point 3. And our next matchup, Bragley will serve to the green shirt of post 4, worn by Douglas. Powerful backhand by Douglas. Robote left side. Bragley sends it deep. Robote left side to the inside. Ball rule tip, first time round, point 4. Four will serve to the black shirt at post 5, Carballo. Carballo on the backhand. Robote comes out to the 5 line, turned by Douglas to the inside. Carballo's there. Backhand. Robote forehand to the outside. That ball's in play. Robote's out. Carballo through the Robote into the pad, point 4. Post 6 receives the yellow shirt, Ikeda. Ball tipped by Douglas at the sidewall. Point 6. Post 7 receives. Anderluck. Strong backhand by Anderluck. Robote forehand by Ikeda. Anderluck looks for the Robote. Plays it up from the forehand. That's a nice forehand Robote by Anderluck. Robote left side. Mid-court placement. Stopped on the forehand of Anderluck. Hard throw to the inside. Caught by Ikeda. Ikeda goes deep from the left side. Robote forehand by Anderluck. Ikeda from the 9 line. Over the top to the inside. Anderluck's there. Ikeda over the top. Anderluck from the left side with a drop ball. Point 6. Well played by Anderluck and Ikeda. Point 6. Here now to complete the first round and receive the purple shirt at post 8, Ron. Forehand Robote to the overhead screen, point 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth double. Here's Kubala. Ron to the inside. Scoop attempt missed. Robote missed. Point 8. 8 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 2, Bueno. Backhand by Bueno. Catch by Ron. Ron goes deep. Ball tipped. Point 8. Straight points to a possible game point here for Ron in the purple shirt at post 8, trying to stop him. In the white at post 3, Bragley. Robote forehand by Ron. Bragley with a tip ball at the 11 line. Point and a perfect game to the purple shirt of post 8, Ron. 8 wins it, 4 serves to 6. This is a playoff for second and third place. Outside placement, a big throw by Ikeda scores. Ooh, an assault by Douglas on Ikeda on the court. Point and place to post 6, 4 shows. Unofficial order finish, 8-6-4. Have to see if Ikeda wants to press charges after that one.
I can show him the way to HR, right?
He brought HR really doesn't want to hear about player issues. They would really prefer just to do HR type things.
For Ikeda there, this is a pretty crazy stat. 13 appearances this week, 6 places. That's pretty wild. I mean, no one else has more than... Ron's got 4 wins, which is the most of any statistical category on the week, but 6 places means he's playing well. Ikeda has played really well. He's ran it out a couple of times in earlier posts and then got beaten, so a lot of places for him, but I think he's knocking on the door to break through. No prognosticating, not going to say which game, but 6 places, that's pretty incredible.
You know you want to.
I know I want to, but we're going to...
You know you want to.
If he was playing in game 1, that would be my first pick, but...
You mind if I read the prices?
Oh, sorry.
Thanks.
How about that, Stu?
$2 Quinella 6-8. That's first and second in any order. $33.60. Trifecta 8-6-4. That's first, second, and third place finishing. $157.60. $2 on 8 to win, returning $10.80. See, I may not be able to follow all of this fancy, complicated fantasy stuff, but I know how to read numbers on a television screen. That's right.
That's all we need to do.
That's right. Have college and 2 years of medical school.
But you can read any writing if you're in medical school. Doctors
really can't. That's subject for another discussion. Actually, but now, fortunately, most doctors they just type. They type with electronic medical records. Everybody's typing. Okie dokie, moving on. Game 6, a spectacular 7 singles match, played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Game 6 will close out the early pick 3. Post time for Game 6 is 6 minutes away. Good luck.
Outside placement from Poole. Asier goes back for the rebote diving, and that's a 2-ball, and lands just in. That will score.
Goes in from the 4 line. Outside placement stopped by Willow. Willow plays it back. Bueno, what a rebote save on the left side. Stopped on the forehand of Jin. What a beautiful rebote. Jin on the run, 2 bounces, scores. Back to the inside, Carballo goes. Douglas with the blind save.
Wow.
Just lobbed it up under his arm.
Man.
Rebote thrown beautifully. Antelope gets out of the way. Rebote's back up. What a fine effort. This is a 2-ball. El Barba on the run. And it scores. Carballo picks the serve. Here's the reverse. That is a diving save by CRB. He somehow gets rid of it in time without holding it. Here's Anderluck. Carballo diving save. What a fantastic rebote thrown by Carballo. Ben, diving save, it's up, it's in, it's scored.
Wow.
That's why you never give up.
Big left side, takes an interesting hop, goes to the outside. There's Douglas. First play back to the inside, high bouncer. Carballo waits for it.
Wow.
Unbelievable rebote save.
Carballo's there. Sidearm carom, split placement. Kubala up at the 5 line. Willow, that's in play. That is absolutely in play.
And folks, those were the top 10 rebotes from last season here at Magic City Jai-Alai. It takes us to just under a minute away from the start of game number 6 here. Closes out that pick 3. And those will pay something for sure.
The will pay something.
Don't know if we're going to get another look at it here, but I think I don't know what the rule is.
What rule?
I think once it gets under 1 minute, it doesn't flash the potential prices again.
I don't know if that's a rule so much as like a setting, maybe.
That's from my 116 performances this season. I've picked up that one. I think that
you picked up a trend. You picked up an electronic trend.
Yeah.
See, I'm a stickler, as you know, about the rules. Like in highlight, for instance, rules for the highlight players, we have 14. So there is absolutely no reason 3 years in why anybody should screw any of them up. Right. That's why there's only 14.
Simple as that.
Exactly.
It really is.
We're ready to begin our 6th game. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving the red shirt at post 1 is Jed. Receiving in the blue at post 2, Douglas. Jed and serves. Our 6th game is underway. Douglas from the backhand. Jedden with a tip ball at the 9 line. Tipped away, point 2. White shirt at post 3 receives. Here's Anderluck. Powerful throw from the forehand of Anderluck. Rebote left side by Douglas. Nicely played to the inside. Dropped at the 9 line. Point 2. Here's post 4 in the green shirt. Ron. Catch by Ron. Douglas with a great pickup on the left side. The low runner to the inside. Goes off the tip of Ron Sesta. Point 2. 2 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 5. This matchup has Douglas serving to Ikeda. Douglas from the forehand. Rifles the carom. 2 score. Point 2. On the board with 4 points, serving to post 6. Here's Carballo. Carballo with a powerful backhand right up the middle. Rebote left side, in the middle of the court by Douglas. Catch by Douglas. There's the backhand. Rebote left side by Carballo, just above the pad. Douglas stops it. Carom, rather, placement to the inside scores. No carom involved. Point 2. 2 with 5 straight points. On the court, ready to receive. Pink shirt at post 7, Kubala. Beautiful forehand rebote thrown by Douglas. Rebote by Kubala. Scoop by Douglas, high on the right side. Great catch by Kubala. Rebote by Douglas. Catch by Kubala. Almost. Ball tip. Point 2. Straight points to a possible game point here for the blue shirt of post 2. Douglas trying to stop him. Bragley. Ball tipped by Douglas. Point 8. Play will continue. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points. Jedden receives.
Yeah.
Outside placement. Scores for Jedden. Point 1. Jedden's on the board, 2 points, serving the white shirt at post 3. Returning, we have Anderluck. Interference. The point will be replayed. Rebote left side by Jedden. Beautifully thrown to the inside. Rebote forehand by Anderluck. Catch by Jedden. Point 1. Here's post 4, Ron. Rebote by Jedden. Ron from the left side. Puts a soft touch on it. Jedden read it, was there, could not make the catch. Point 4. Ikeda receives. Post 5, the black shirt. Scoop attempt missed by Ron. Point 5. Here's post 6, the yellow shirt, Carballo. That's off the court. Point 6. Carballo has 2 points. He serves in this matchup to the pink shirt at post 7. Kubala. Beautiful forehand rebote thrown wall to wall by Carballo. Kubala on the rebote. Scoop missed. Point 7. Kubala has 2 points, returning with possible game point. The blue shirt at post 2, Douglas. Powerful forehand throw by Douglas. Good catch by Kubala. Rebote forehand, played to pass. Kubala sets up for the rebote. Just above the pad, it lands in. Here's Douglas. Powerful backhand to the inside, caught by Kubala, and a great catch. Douglas sets for the rebote. Hard to the inside. Kubala's there. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Catch by Kubala. Rebote back to the inside. Kubala makes another catch. Costado to the inside. Picked up by Douglas. Douglas puts it in the middle of the court. Strong forehand rebote by Douglas will score for the win. Point end game. Blue shirt of post 2, Douglas. Two wins it, 1 places. It's playoff for 3rd place. 4, 5, 6, and 7 will pair off and playoff. 4 first serves, 2, 5. Beautiful forehand throw by Ikeda. Rebote left side by Ron. Catch by Ikeda. Ron from the 9 line winds up. Back to the inside from the Costado. Ikeda's there. Ikeda to the inside. Ron's there. Ron goes deep from the left side. Forehand rebote by Ikeda. Scoop attempt. One-handed attempt. Missed. Point 5. 6 now serves to 7. The winner of this point meets Ikeda in the continuing playoff for 3rd place. Quite an overserve. Way over. Point 7. 5 serves 7. 3rd place. Backhand by Kubala. Rebote forehand. Missed. Point and a 3rd place finish for post 7. The pink shirt, Kubala. Unofficial order finish, 2-1-7. Results from Game 6 are official as posted. Coming in first, post 2. Douglas taking second, post 1. Jedden coming in third, post 7. Kubala. 2-1-7 is the official order finish for game number 6. The early pick 3. 6-8-2. And just like that, boom, disappeared. 151.60. $1 Quinella. 1-2. That's first and second in any order. $62.20. The trifecta, 217, 211.60. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our 7th game. It's a spectacular 7. Doubles match, rather. One and only doubles game in today's performance. Game 7 played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Game 7 also begins the all-new late pick 3. Also concludes the high 5. Post time for Game 7 and the late pick 3. Now just 7 minutes away. Good luck.
Being the overall champ in the rookie season was great. I put in hours and hours of hard work in the offseason practicing, and just to show that it paid off in the end, it was really great. My goal for the 2020 season is to stay healthy, play to the best I can, but definitely I would love to repeat winning singles and doubles again this year. Like I said, I think it's going to be a lot harder, but it's definitely a push that I want. And I'm happy that everybody's getting better, and it's going to be harder for me because it pushes me to be better, and that's what I want ultimately. I would love to be the champ again this year. I am definitely going to try my best. Like I said, the competition is getting better every day, and so I'm going to push to be the best again. But we'll see. It's going to be a long 7-month season, and I'll hope to repeat what I did again.
And that was Douglas there, 4th win of the week, coming in game number 6. And for the season now, that is win number 110. 21 games ahead of Ron still. Just trading off victories here in this 19th week, and I feel like that's going to be a common theme through the end of the season. Both these guys playing really well. Douglas, though, 21-game advantage over first place. Ron 89 wins in second place, and holding on to that third place spot, getting a little more interesting. Bueno at 66, Ben at 61. So only 5 games separates third and fourth place now, and the way Ben is playing, hard to think that he won't make it at least competitive for that third and final playing spot with third and final bonus money slot, with still about almost 2.5 months left in this season to go. So a lot of opportunity for Ben to make that, get in the money there in that third place position. And this is the 7th game. Those are the will pays for the high 5, and that, folks, is an interesting board.
3, 4, and 6 alive going into 7th game. So if 3, 4, or 6 win, someone is cashing $2,000.
Also extends the streak, even if you said it was 5 in a row, that there were 5 of 5. Regardless of how it plays here, there are going to be multiple winners or just one winner, so that streak is going to continue. 6 of 6. In the last 6 performances, the high 5 has been, all 5 numbers have been correctly picked by someone out there in the public, but this time could be multiple tickets. Same price, too. Either $2,000 or $326.40, so public all over that high 5. They've been all over some of the prices there, but all over that high 5, which is even more impressive. Yeah, perhaps while we have a couple more minutes till the start of that one and only doubles game that closes out the high 5. As we said here before the start of our 3rd game, that big announcement coming in the world of Magic City Jai-Alai here, that Fantasy Jai-Alai has been picked up by one of the major players in fantasy sports, that is PrizePicks.com. As we said, PrizePicks is a unique fantasy sports platform that, unlike a lot of the other sites, allows you to mix and match different sports. But of course, if you just want to bet on Jai-Alai and play that fantasy, you can do that as well. And for a limited time, folks, we're able to offer special incentives to our fantasy players. If you go to prizepicks.com and use the referral code HI, J-A-I, like Jai-Alai, when you sign up, you will receive a 25% bonus match in your deposit and receive a free 3-pick entry that could win you $50. So a risk-free bet that if you get all 3 legs of it, all 3 picks, they all hit, get back $50. It's pretty good. And that's not all, folks. If you send us a picture on your computer or phone screen as proof that you not only use the referral code to sign up, you will qualify for a double cash prize if you win a week of the Jai-Alai Channel's Fantasy Jai-Alai in the 2020 or the 2021 season. So basically what that means, if you sign up using the referral code HI, you send us a picture, send it to info@thejaialaichannel.com. Send it to info@thejaialaichannel.com. That's the email. If you send us a picture, you play in fantasy, you win a week of our fantasy, we will double that cash prize. So right now it's stuck at $150. So say the winner this week, Stu, of all the people that win, $150 is going your way. But if you send a picture to info@thejaialai channel that you not only signed up, use the referral code, we'll double Magic City. We'll double that prize. So you will get $300 headed your way. So it's completely risk-free. It's a win-win. You sign up, you get a 25% deposit match, you get a free 3-pick entry that can get you $50, and we'll double your prize for the Fantasy Jai-Alai that the Jai-Alai channel operates here. So it's a win-win. Sign up at prizepicks.com. Prize, exactly how you spell it. Picks, exactly how you think it's spelled.com. PRIZEPICKS.com. And so if you're highly suggest that if you're close to the top of that leaderboard there for Fantasy Jai-Alai this week, and a couple people in the chat have been saying that they're up there, go to Prize Picks, create an account, sign up using the referral code HIGH, send a picture to info@thejai-alaichannel.com, and you could potentially get double that prize if you win. And a question forwarded to us, will we still have Fantasy Jai-Alai? Absolutely. Fantasy Jai-Alai run by the Jai-Alai channel will be continuing here through the 2020 season, and as we said, their 2021 as well. So if you win a week either this year or next year, and you signed up using the referral code, we'll double that prize. So if we get up to 200 players, you could get $400 for winning a week of Fantasy Jai-Alai. Again, that also is completely free to play. You can go to fantasyjai-alai.com, the game that we run here, and that's completely free. But Prize Picks, 25% deposit match. You get a free 3-pick entry. So a lot of free things up at stake there. Game 7, this one and only doubles game, is coming your way right now.
Ready to begin Game 7. It's a spectacular 7 doubles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving the red shirts post 1, the team of El Barba and Bragley. Receiving the blue at post 2, we have Jedden and Ben. Jedden picks El Barba's serve. Powerful backhand. Rebote by El Barba right up the middle. Ben gets there on the forehand. Big right side by Bragley. Caught in the air by Jedden. Jedden goes hard to the inside. Caught by Bragley. Bragley with the powerful throw. El Barba with a great pick. Nice forehand throw. Jedden trying to make that rebote. Not going to make it. Point 1. White shirts opposed 3. Juice and Ron receive. That's an overserve, point 3. Receiving, green shirts post 4, Diaz and Carballo. Diaz picks the serve. There's the 2-all. Just lands out of play. Point 3. Now receiving, the black shirts at post 5. Anderluck and Kubala. Kubala from the left side. Hard to the inside. Ron's there. Anderluck from the backhand. Clip the side wall. Ron takes it at the back wall. Catch on the forehand of Anderluck. Hard to the inside. Ron's there. Strong backhand by Ron. Kubala from the left side. He goes deep. What a catch by Ron in the corner. Backhand comes out. Here's Kubala from the 11 line. Anderluck from the forehand. 3-wall play. Cut off in the air by Ron. Kubala on the backhand. One-handed scoop in the backcourt, missed. Point 5, well played by both teams. That'll bring to the court the yellow shirts, post 6. This matchup has Anderluck serving 2. Fred and Ikeda. Anderluck, powerful backhand. Ikeda from the 11 line on the forehand. Anderluck with a tip ball, midcourt, point 6. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the pink shirts of post 7. Team of Bueno and Tennessee. Tennessee moves up to make the catch coming out of the service box. Big backhand follows. Robote forehand, hook to the side wall, point 7. The first round's complete. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return in the second round, the blue of post 2, Jedden and Ben. Ball rule tipped in the backcourt by Tennessee off the scoop attempt. Point goes to the 2. That puts 2 on the board with 2 points. Returning the red shirts of post 1, El Barba and Bragley. Bragley from the left side. Big backhand, tipped by Jedden in the front court, point 1. 1 on the board with 3 points, serving to the green shirts of post 4. Taking the court are Diaz and Carballo. Big backhand by Carballo. Will score. Point 4. That'll bring to the court the white shirts of post 3, Juice and Ron. Backhand by Ron. He goes deep. Robote forehand by Diaz. Catch by Juice. Juice, big backhand. Robote comes to the end. Oh. Carballo got hit with the ball. That's a loss of the point. Point goes to the 3. That puts Juice and Ron on the board with 4 points, serving to the black shirts of post 5, Anderluck and Kubala. Kubala moves up from the backcourt. Powerful backhand. Wonderful catch by Ron at the 13 line. Kubala with a tip ball in the backcourt, point 3. Possible game point for the white shirts of post 3. Juice and Ron trying to stop them. The yellow shirts of post 6. Fred and Ikeda. Ball tipped in the front court off the scoop attempt. Point 6. Play will continue. That puts Fred and Ikeda on the board with 3 points, receiving post 7. The pink shirts, Bueno and Tennessee. Bueno picks the serve. Powerful backhand. Robote coming out. Bote played by Fred. Bueno gets there. Robote comes out again. Fred's got another one. Lays it up. Bueno from the 7 line. Ikeda from the 12 line. Backhand. Caught in the air by Bueno. Forehand Robote. Missed. Point 7. Bueno and Tennessee have 3 points. They serve to the blue shirts opposed to Jedden and Ben. Real powerful backhand by Ben. Bueno hangs in there, laid it up, made contact with the front wall. It's scored. That's all you need to do. Well played by Bueno, 0.7. Possible game point for the pink shirts at post 7, Bueno and Tennessee. Trying to stop them, the red shirts at post 1, El Barba and Bragley. Tennessee makes a great catch at the 13 line. Nice backhand. Caught in the air by Bragley. Tennessee from the forehand. Powerful forehand. Caught in the air by El Barba. El Barba goes deep. Robote comes out. Robote left side by Bueno with a soft touch. El Barba gets in there. Powerful backhand. Robote comes out to the 5 line. Turn from the forehand of Bueno. Catch by Bragley. El Barba with a great catch, the 7 line. That's a nice backhand. Caught in the air by Tennessee. Tennessee, hard forehand. Back to the inside. Bragley's there. Robote forehand save by Bragley. By Bueno, rather. Catch by Tennessee. Robote forehand save by El Barba. Nicely played. Tennessee's there. Powerful backhand. Catch by Bragley. Good catch by Tennessee. Tennessee over the top on the right side. Here's Bragley. Good catch by Tennessee behind the 13 line. There's the backhand. Caught by Bragley. Almost. That is point in a well-earned game, ladies and gentlemen, of the pink shirts of post 7. Bueno and Tennessee. 7 wins it, 3 places, 6 serves, 1. This is a playoff for 3rd place. Underserve. Point in a 3rd place finish for post 1, El Barba and Bragley. Unofficial order finish, 7-3-1. Results, ladies and gentlemen, from Game 7. Coming in first, post 7, the pink shirts, Bueno and Tennessee, a well-earned game. Taking second, post 3, Juice and Ron Ron. Coming in third, post 1, El Barba and Bragley. 7-3-1, the official order of finish for game number 7. My, oh my. Quite an exciting doubles game, eh?
That high five, high five implications were through the roof, and I think it goes. Oh, no.
Oh, no, it didn't go. That's right. That's right. It was the 6th.
How about that? You made a mistake there. Post 6, not post 7. So the 7 post doubles games.
Right? Ah. See, now I did not prognosticate on air. Actually, I wasn't prognosticating. I just couldn't remember what the rule were.
Not a prognostication.
The player manager asked, did it hit? It's something we just say around here. So the high five, 66827. 5 of 5 numbers. But wait, I picked it correct. Where's my money? I want to talk to someone. Well, just don't forget, the official rule is you need to be the only ticket. So multiple tickets, 5 of 5, returning $326.40. Carryover jackpot, $652. $2 Quinella, 3-7. That's first and second in any order, $29.40. The trifecta, 7-3-1, 191 even. Consolation in the place pool, ladies and gentlemen. No one had 7 or 3 to place. So 1 to place returns $9.80. 2 games left in this afternoon's performance, ladies and gentlemen. Games 8 and 9. Up next is Game 8. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. Plays 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Post time for Game 8. 7 minutes away. Good luck.
You're a sportsman, aren't you?
Sort of. You like highlight?
I like the way it's spelled.
Me too. Yeah, with a J. How'd that get in there?
I can handle your workload without any help. Andy Glam, former J. Crew employee. Dr. Dante Octavarius, seahorse breeder.
Kid is hot tonight.
He better be. I got him wheeled in the trifecta.
Shunk Dunkirk, incontinent high-lie instructor. Incontinent high-lie instructor? Incontinent high-lie instructor. All right, I'm calling it.
I'm trying out a new persona. I'm club owner and high-lie enthusiast, Barry Mexico.
What a fun and lazy character name. Was it your first thought?
You know it. Barry Mexico gets down to business.
And that 8th game now just 4 minutes away. The final spectacular 7 singles match of this performance. Because that 9th and final one, spectacular 9. The superfecta wager available. But that's coming up next. Game 8 right here. And you see those will pays for the mighty Ocho. And not bad, Stu. Not bad. A couple $50 paybacks. So there was definitely over $100 bet into the Ocho today, which, look, you got to start somewhere, you got to grow, and that is certainly grown from far cry from the days where there's just a couple bucks betting it about a month or so ago, so that's good to see. A little more play there. And 1 5 of 8.
Sorry, I was distracted by Ikeda rolling around the ground. I just looked up to see if it was in view. It's not in view of the camera, but he made this wonky forehand rebote and then just rolled over on his back like a turtle.
What's the wildest thing you've seen in a practice?
Oh, well, I've seen...
This is a loaded question. There's probably...
I've seen stuff here that...
You could write a book,
yeah.
Chapter.
Yeah, well, they made a movie. Why write a book? Who's going to read the book after they made a movie?
Wow, that's a great line.
Well, the worst thing that I saw was Ben. Ben, when we first started, Ben threw one, for those of you who know, highlighted know the term escapa, so it escapes. So long story short, if you freeze frame highlight, you will, or a highlight throw, you'll see that the wrist opens up incredibly.
Yeah.
Like the gusset, so the very back of the cesta.
You want to bring it in nice and soft.
Literally extends almost all the way back to touch the forearm when they throw.
Yeah.
There's a couple pictures of Vera stores on. I have a picture on my phone I'll show you later. One of Vera stores that they snap just the right style. So the wrist completely opens up. And what will happen is that if you don't have sufficient control over that, it will shoot out to the side. L.A. Bragley threw one right into Juan Ramon's knee. We sent him to the emergency room in our first year.
Oh, God.
Ben threw one escapa. It escaped off the right side. Ben threw one into Fred's back.
Yeah, we've talked.
Fred went down and fortunately just made contact with muscle. So I mean, as far as crazy stuff, it's the dangerous stuff that concerns me. The players are taught, learn to get out of the way, learn to maintain control of that. You just can't swing at the ball willy-nilly.
Yeah.
I have seen a lot of willy-nilly. A lot less now that we're going into our 3rd year. Fortunately, these, unlike other guys who played highlight, who either grew up watching it or went to Daniel Ott or went to Miami, or if you're in Connecticut, these guys had virtually no exposure to highlight, which is one of the interesting things about them. They didn't come from a passionate background from highlight. Even Douglas. Douglas's father played highlight for a number of years professionally, but he retired the year before, or the year either before the year that Matt was born.
Right. And for Douglas, highlight wasn't in the plans at beginning in high school career as a pitcher for baseball.
So. It was baseball for him. Right. So realistically, they didn't know how much danger they were in sometimes because they really didn't have any exposure to it. But fortunately, we've gotten through this without a bad hit, which is always nice to see. And with that, Ready to begin game number 8. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt of post 1, we have Ben. Receiving in the blue of post 2 is Andrew Luck. There's the serve. Game 8 has begun. Scoop by Ben. There's the backhand. Rebote forehand by Anderluck. Ben from the 11 line on the forehand. Catch by Anderluck. Karam thrown beautifully by Anderluck. Good catch by Ben. Point 1. 1 first up on the board in.
Swiper, no swiping.
Game 8. Here's the white shirt of post 3, Ron. Ron on the backhand. Catch by Bueno. Make that Ben. Ben on the left side. Hit the pad, point 3. There's the green shirt of post 4, Bueno. Good catch by Bueno off a good serve by Ron. Rebote left side by Ron. Hook to the pad. And the pad is bad. Point 4. Black shirt to post 5. Douglas receives. Scoop by Bueno. Rebote left side by Douglas. High to the front wall. Caught in the air by Bueno. There's the backhand. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Passes. Rebote left side by Bueno to the inside. Douglas is there. Nice backhand back to the inside. Rebote left side by Bueno to the outside. Douglas makes the catch. Fakes the carom. Back to the inside. Bueno read it, stopped it, but did not hold on to it. Point 5. Douglas will now serve to the yellow shirt of post 6. This matchup has Douglas serving to Carballo. Douglas comes strong from the forehand and scores. Point 5. Now receiving post 7, the pink shirt. Ikeda. Douglas goes for the forehand Rebote. Ikeda steps in at the 9 line. Back to the inside. Rebote left side by Douglas. Catch by Ikeda. Ikeda faked the carom. Put it inside. Douglas takes it in the air. Forehand Rebote by Ikeda. Douglas takes that one in the air. That scored. Point 5. Douglas is on the board with 3 points. Here now to complete the first round and receive. Wearing the purple shirt of post 8, Kubala. Strong backhand by Douglas. Good catch by Kubala. Long carom. Kubala stops it. Returns a carom. This one scores. Point 8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return the blue of post 2, Anderluck. Powerful forehand throw by Anderluck, caught in the air by Kubala. Kubala goes deep from the left side. Robote forehand by Anderluck will score, point 2. 2 serves, the returning 1 post. This matchup has Anderluck serving to Ben. Forehand rebote by Anderluck. Catch by Ben. Scoop, missed, point 1. 1 on the board with 3 points. Serving to post 3, Ron receives. Catch by Ben. Outside placement by Ben. Stopped on the forehand of Ron. Forehand by Ron. Ben hustling to try to make that rebote. Good positioning. He was there. Just couldn't make the rebote. Point 3. 3 on the board with 3 points. Serving to post 4 in the green shirt. Bueno returns. Rebote left side by Ron. Catch by Bueno. Ron on the catch. He goes deep. Rebote comes out to the 6th line, turned on the forehand of Bueno. Catch by Bueno. One-handed scoop. Works this time for Ron. Rebote left side. Hit the overhead screen. Point 3. Possible game point, white shirt at post 3, Ron. Trying to stop him, post 6, the yellow shirt, Carballo. Carballo from the forehand at the 11 line. Karam does not open up. Ron stops it, but does not hold on to it. Point 6. Play continues. Carballo has 2 points. He serves the returning 7 post in the pink shirt. We have Ikeda. Karam opens up a bit too much. That's out of play. Point 7. Ikeda has 2 points. He serves 2. Douglas, who returns with 3 points. Catch by Ikeda. Douglas from the left side. Catch by Ikeda. Douglas again on the left side. Bote comes low. Ikeda makes the save. Douglas moves up, makes the catch. Hard throw to the inside. Oh, slip before he had a chance to make that rebote. Point 5. Possible game point. Black shirt to post 5. Douglas trying to stop him. Kubala. Strong forehand rebote, fire to the inside and scoring to win. Point end game, black shirt, a post 5, Douglas. 5 wins it, 3 places, 1 shows. No playoff here in our 8th game, 5-3-1, unofficial order of finish. Results from Game 8, our official coming in first, post 5, Douglas. Taking second, post 3, Ron. Coming in third, post 1, Ben. 5-3-1 is the official order of finish for game number 8. Your mighty Ocho, 4766-8275, 4 of 8 numbers, returning $6.30. There's just about $400 in that carryover. The $2 Quinella, 3-5. Ron Douglas, yes. The public all over that Quinella, 3-5. First and second in any order, $13. Also all over the trifecta. $2 trifecta, 5-3-1. That's first, second, and third place finishing, $56.80. $2 wagered on 5 to win, returning $8.20. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 9. It's a spectacular 9 superfecta match. Next game is played at 9. That's 9 points, doubling after the first round of play. Game 9 is our only superfecta wagering opportunity in this game. It concludes the pick 3. Post time for game 9. 7 minutes away. Good luck.
And to explain some of the differences between these 7 and 9 point games, we're getting this superfecta 9 point singles match here to close it out. We got a video that will explain it for you. Take a look.
Spectacular 9 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 9 points wins the game.
And the finale in this first matinee performance is coming up now in just under 4 minutes. We'll be back here with 9 more action-packed games, too, starting at 4 p.m.
Yes. Yes, lots more highlight before Sunday rolls around.
To that 12 p.m. start is big for football. I know you're a huge fantasy football guy, so you're gonna hope it goes by. You get back home so you can watch your lineup in the second half.
This glass is clear, right? I mean, you know who you're talking to? Seriously?
No.
Are you having some type of breakdown or flashback?
You know, someone asked me, they said, does Stu play fantasy highlight? And I said, not a chance, and I'm not even going to bring it up because I know what the answer is going to be.
Someone really asked that?
Yeah, my parents.
Really?
Yeah,
no kidding.
Said, Stu should be involved.
Well,
in
your
that.
parents are lovely people. No, they are. They're wonderful people.
So yeah, I don't know if that's quite up his alley.
No, I established years ago. I established a standard for myself, and again, it's like there are rules and there are laws and then as individuals we set standards for ourselves.
Sure.
And so when I accepted the position announcing at Miami Jai-Alai in '91, I just established the fact that I was not going to bet. I had never placed a bet.
Spectator only.
And literally, it's based on one. I don't think that people on this close to it should be betting on it. I mean, that's just my own opinion of it, but I defer to whatever company policies and state regulations are where that's concerned.
Right.
But I like to enjoy every point, or I like to have the ability to enjoy every point. I don't want to be sitting there going, drop it, I need the 2 to drop it, and I need the 3 to come up, I need the 3 to win 2, then I need him to have a heart attack. And I need yeah, I mean, you see people in the audience and obviously that's how the business model for years, functioned on. We needed wagers, we needed lots of betting. Now, clearly, it's still very important, but betting is not central to what we do here at Magic City. I mean, it's not. Right. We're very much about the program, and that's probably the most important thing that Scott told me when they dragged me semi-kicking and screaming out of Jai-Alai retirement. Anyway, I certainly wasn't retired as an individual, but I did think that I was finished with Jai-Alai. And they explained what was going on here, and I said, yeah, it'll never work. I actually didn't say that. I really didn't understand what they were. I didn't understand Scott's vision until I had worked here for a year.
Right. Someone from a traditional background. I mean, training guys that had no exposure even to the sport.
Players are going to pick up not know how to tie on a cesta in January. Yeah. And we're going to start in July, regardless of how they play. Really? You're serious about that? And he said, yes. And that was our first introduction. I was like, okay, well, that's interesting. So that's when I came on as an announcer. And then people who hear my announcing in the first year, there was a spin on the announcing. Yeah, no matter what happened on the court, we announced it like as I would traditional highlight.
Yeah. I mean, at that
rate, it was for the benefit of the players too, though.
I was going to say that. I mean, they've got enough people in the crowd probably yelling things, and it's got to be tough to go out there, put yourself out there, cameras rolling everywhere, and you're just starting something for the first time. That's like day one at a job. If you had your camera on you and you make all these mistakes, well,
But what we've always told them, to this day, I still say it, as tough as I am about some of the play, as long as the effort is there, as long as you're trying, as long as you're trying to dig out the rebote that you may not be able to get to. In 6 months, in a year, you'll be able to get to that rebote. You'll know where to throw the ball. You'll know that sometimes you just step forward and catch the ball. And you cover the basics as long as you put forth the effort. And across the board, that is one thing that, no matter what any detractors may say about Magic City, the effort is there on these players. Yeah. It really is. Not everyone every day. It's a lot to ask for from anybody. But for the most part, yeah, absolutely. Tremendous effort by all the players. Lots of practice in between performances to get better.
Great stuff.
So with that, let's begin game number 9. It's a spectacular 9 superfecta match. This game is played in 9. That's 9 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt post 1, we have Andrew Luck. Receiving in the blue post 2, Bueno. There's a serve. Anderluck rifles that one in. Beautiful serve by Anderluck to start things off in our 9th game. Anderluck from the left side. Bueno from the 11 line on the backhand. Forehand rebote by Anderluck. Catch by Bueno. Throw to the inside. Anderluck's there. Outside placement by Anderluck. Stopped on the forehand of Bueno. Carom by Bueno. Stopped by Anderluck. Anderluck with a beautiful carambola over the top, catching the sidewall perfectly to score. Well thrown, point 1. White shirt at post 3 receives. Here's Kubala. Another beautiful serve by Anderluck. Nice backhand by Kubala. Anderluck from the 10 line on the backhand. Rebote forehand is up. Save is made. Here's Anderluck from the 9 line. Back to the inside. Kubala from the forehand. Hard to the inside. Catch by Anderluck. Hard throw by Anderluck. Good catch by Kubala. Rebote forehand by Anderluck. Thrown beautifully. Forehand rebote by Anderluck. Catch by Kubala. Kubala goes deep. Kubala from the left side. Winds up. Costado to the inside. Anderluck's there. Good catch. Hard throw to the inside. Will score. Point 1. Well played by Kubala and Anderluck. Green shirt to post 4, Douglas receives. Costado right up the middle. Anderluck's there. Robote left side. Clipped the sidewall. Anderluck got it on the forehand. Tejada.
Oh, wow.
Beautifully thrown Tejada. Not just soft, but went to the sidewall. Died coming off the sidewall. Technically, an almost perfect throw for Anderluck there. 0.1. That'll bring to the court the black shirt of post 5. Ikeda receives. Another excellent serve by Anderluck. Another fine throw by Ikeda. Ikeda from the 11 line. Over the top to the inside. Catch. Bote Corredo on the forehand of Anderluck. He goes deep. Catch by Ikeda. Backhand from the 11 line. Robote comes to the forehand of Anderluck. He sends it back to pass. Ikeda cuts it off on the right side at the 11 line. Robote left side by Anderluck. 2-all. Does not open up. Ikeda makes the catch. Anderluck now on the defense. Forehand Robote just missed 0.5. Now receiving the yellow shirt of post 6, Carballo. Beautiful backhand throw by Carballo. Robote, forehand by Ikeda, catch by Carballo. Carballo with another nice backhand. Robote forehand by Ikeda to pass. Clears the overhead screen. Ikeda, beautiful catch at the 9 line. Robote forehand by Carballo, catch by Ikeda. Ikeda lost it on the backswing. 0.6. Here's post 7, the pink shirt. Ron receives. Robote forehand by Carballo. He makes the save, plays to the inside. Ron winds up. Costado to the outside, scores. 0.7. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, is Ben. Robote left side to the inside. Beautifully thrown by Ron. Robote left side by Ben. Catch by Ron. He winds up. Ben picks it up on the forehand. Hard throw back. Caught by Ron. Scoop by Ben. He holds onto it on the left side. Here's Ron. Goes deep. Robote forehand by Ben. Catch by Ron. Ron blasts the forehand. It scores. Well played by Ben and Ron. 0.7. The first round's complete. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return in the second round. Bueno. Robote forehand by Ron. Catch by Bueno. Ron from the forehand. Scoop attempt missed. Tipped. 0.7. Ron has 4 points. In this matchup, he serves to the white shirt of post 3. We have Kubala receiving. Forehand rebote by Ron. Catch by Kubala. Picada by Kubala. Picked off on the left side of Ron. He goes deep. Rebote comes to the forehand of Kubala, just above the pad. He places it. Ron's winding up. The 2-all way out. Way out. Point 3. Kubala has 2 points. Here's post 4, the green shirt. Douglas. Douglas comes over the top hard on the right side. Strong forehand rebote by Douglas. Good catch by Kubala. Kubala placing it low to the inside. Rebote by Douglas. Kubala makes the catch at the 9 line. Faked the carom. Put it back to the inside. Douglas read it, stopped it, returned it. Catch by Douglas. Back to the inside he goes. Rebote by Kubala. It's a long 2-all. Stopped on the forehand of Douglas. Douglas looks to get the picada. Cut off by Kubala and a great catch. That was going to be a forehand carom rebote. It just didn't work. Point 3. 3 on the board with points. Here's post 1. Anderluck. Powerful forehand by Anderluck. Good catch by Kubala. Kubala goes deep. Rebote forehand missed at the sidewall. Point 3. Kubala's on the board with 6 points. 9 points needed to win a Superfecta game. And Game 9 is a Superfecta game. Now receiving. Post 5. Ikeda. Backhand by Ikeda to the inside. Kubala hangs in the backcourt to make the catch. Here's Ikeda from the 10 line. He goes deep. Kubala for the rebote. Placement inside, caught on the forehand of Ikeda. Low and hard to the inside, scooped up by Kubala and a great catch. Catch by Ikeda. Catch by Kubala. Rebote left side by Kubala. Catch by Ikeda. Kubala from the rebote to the outside. Caught by Ikeda. Picada by Ikeda. Cut off in the air by Kubala and a great catch. Ikeda from the backhand. Goes deep. Rebote forehand by Kubala. Outside placement was read. Just could not get there in time. A well-played point by Ikeda and Kubala. Point goes to the 5. Ikeda's on the board with 3 points, serving to post 6, Carballo. Carballo blasts the costado to the inside, picked off on the left side of Ikeda. Forehand rebote by Carballo. Ikeda reaches behind him to make this catch. Difficult catch there made on the left side. Forehand rebote. Caught in the air by Ikeda on the return. Outside placement. Scores. Point 5. 5 on the board with 5 points. Here's post 8. Ben receives. Ball tipped off the serve, point 5. Possible game point for the black shirt of post 5, Ikeda. Trying to stop him in the blue of post 2 is Bueno. Low and hard to the inside. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Catch by Bueno. Almost. Point and game, ladies and gentlemen, of the black shirt of post 5, Ikeda. No playoff here. 3 places, 7 shows. 1 takes the quad. Unofficial order finish for our 9th game. 5-3, 7-1. Results from Game 9 are official. Coming in first, post 5, Ikeda. Taking second, post 3, Kubala. Coming in third, post 7, Ron. Taking the quad, post 1, Anderluck. 5-3, 7-1 is the official order of finish for our 9th game. Some tremendous play there in that 9th game. Good to see.
I gotta say, that's one of the better superfecta games we've seen. The way Kubala's playing and rallying these points he gets in with Douglas, Ikeda, it's really great to watch. And the main thing, it kind of shows you, guys that come from perhaps a sporting background, they take it up a little quicker, and you get these points here in year 3. It's going to be awesome to see where we are perhaps, a few years down the line from this point. It's just great fun.
That's that youth and enthusiasm business again that I so admire, that I do. Anybody talking about anything a few years down the road. That's good to see. No, you're absolutely right. Look, if anybody had said that we would be playing this type of highlight in our 3rd year, I'd say no way.
No, absolutely.
I didn't believe it would be this consistent across the board, and it is very consistent. And, we're very honest about where our players are. Some are definitely doing better than others. Some are progressing much more quickly than others. But overall, just look at the play in that last game, and a number of the players started with us literally January 2018, just throwing the ball.
And I think as a whole, one of the best performances we've seen here in the past couple days, maybe the last couple weeks for sure.
Your 10-cent super, 5-3-7-1, 127.65. The late pick 3, 7-5-5. All 3 numbers returning at $378.60. $2 wagered on 5 to win, returning $20.40. Trifecta 5-3-7. That's first, second, and third place finishing 536.60. The Quinella 3-5, first and second in any order. Oh my. Boy, it makes up for that $13 Quinella, doesn't it? $96.60. $96 Quinella with 3 on top?
No Douglas or Ron.
Thank you. No, that's absolutely right.
You're going to say Kubala, Ikeda. Yeah. We said Ikeda was knocking on the door. Said he's got to get a win here pretty soon. That's 1 win to go along with his 6 places. Pretty good week for him, rebounding nicely.
That, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for this Friday afternoon performance of Live Highlight in the Magic City on the Highlight Channel. We're glad that you chose to join us this afternoon and invite you to join us again at 4 p.m. Just an hour and a half away when we'll play 9 more action-packed games. We do hope that you enjoyed today's Highlight action at Magic City. Please like and subscribe to the Highlight Channel on YouTube and let us know any thoughts and any questions you may have in the live chat. On behalf of players, staff, and management of Magic City Highlight, we thank you for joining us today and hope you'll join us again at 4 p.m. Goodbye till we can see you back here at Magic City Highlight. Thanks for joining us, everyone.